All right, you guys ready for you know, I'm gonna let it qualify because we haven't used this drop in a while.
So let me get to the real. I think I'm the dumbest person in the world.
Yes.
All right, here we go. This is our new addition to the NerdTuber Lolcasphere. Everyone, welcome Ryan Kinel. Ryan Kinel, or as we call him, Mr. Big Head.
Hell yeah.
Potato
he's
Noggin.
the one without the hat?
Yes, he's the one on the left. So Ryan Kinel is from the group known as Geeks and Gamers.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I've never been a fan. I don't really care for Jeremy. Although, when Jeremy gets really upset with people, it's pretty funny. So I do like that. I do like seeing clips of that circulate. Didn't happen as often as it used to, though. I think he's like evening out or something. I don't know why he would do that.
Low T with age.
But this is Ryan Kinel on the left, and on the right is Drunk 3PO, aka Jay. He's the one who wrote that creepy like.
Oh, he's the guy who decided to make a comic book about a little girl playing with magical balls.
Yes.
Oh,
wow.
One and the same.
Wow. He's quite the creative.
Yes.
Mm.
So
He's a visionary.
Ryan's
All I know
one of
about the Kennel guy.
He's
All I
one of
know
the
about the
Geeks and
Kennel
Gamers
guy
guys.
is he looks like a goblin. I'm sorry for
He kinda
stepping.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just gonna keep explaining. So
Fuck you. He looks like a goblin. Don't you ever shut down on the job.
So he's one of like the kind of second string players for like the Geeks and Gamers like crew.
Yeah.
And,
oh, okay.
He
I didn't know
fancies
that.
himself like a real big Star Wars lore nerd. Like he read all the EU, man. He's watched all the cartoons, bro.
Oh.
Um,
And he brags about that?
yeah. I always found him to be one of the least irritating of like the FNT crew because he's an asshole, and I find that refreshing amongst all these fucking glad-handing, fucking, you know, dick-sucking motherfuckers.
Yeah,
This all they do to each other is just like.
So much fake positivity and repeating dead memes. It's cancer.
Speaking of which, you saw that shit Zachary Levi going, we're talking to Rippaverse soon.
Yeah.
No,
Shazam's talking to Rippaverse. Now I know he's a hack fucking too. Busted. Busted Shazam.
Well, hold on. I have a
They go where the money's at.
peek for you on the project. You gotta show the audience this too. I just put it in chat.
Okay.
It'll get everyone excited for this next Rippaverse project.
That would be funny if they race swap Isom.
No, he does blackface for the movie.
Okay, I'm in.
This was the easiest image to edit. There was another one with Shazam on a scooter, and I thought about editing that to be Isom and adding a word bubble that you could probably guess, but he's gonna say it. He was gonna say, "I stole this."
All right, so this is from a stream Ryan and Jay were doing about the Thunderbolts movie and calling it a bomb, which, I mean, I found the movie okay. Canada of the North and I have a review coming out next week of it. Neither of us hated the movie.
Oh, and I did see that the box office did well enough that it's like positive. Like it did not bomb. It did well enough.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks out, and they've made their money back.
Yeah,
including marketing.
It's gonna be a sequel.
I mean, there was always going to be more Marvel. It was never not going to. Dude, they're going to try to keep shoving these people down our throats no matter what. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. My boss is calling. Here, I'm going to mute myself.
You can play it for a little bit, and we'll yell at them.
Thunderbolts passed its production cost. Yeah,
All
you're
right.
one of those
Play us
dumb,
off, Johnny.
retarded fucking queers who doesn't understand how the movie industry works and how the box office works.
Oh, Till, we can hear you.
Like that's who you are. And that's the way the media is framing these things. It's especially specifically driven towards low IQ, dumb fuck, mouth droolers like you, right? You people who will sit there and be like, "Oh, it only costs $180."
So he's talking about
it made
Thunderbolts, right?
271 million already. That means it's made money. No, you dumb bitch. First of all, $180 million production cost.
Oh yeah, he's arguing
$100 million
against
in marketing,
Thunderbolts.
so they got
It
$280
did
million
no.
wrapped up in this.
Thunderbolts
They
got
only
a
get
slight
about half of
win,
the money back
and he's calling
from-
everyone retarded for. Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna
know
back
how
it up. Sorry, my boss was calling, asking business shit. I don't have to go anywhere. Nothing. It was something he needed an answer to like right away.
All right, cool.
Okay, so Johnny, continue.
Yeah, so like I said, it's already made a slight profit, and he's going like, "You guys are retarded. It is a failure." And it's like, no, he's apparently. I'm guessing he predicted it would fail, and it didn't fail, and people have rubbed that in his face, and so now he's spurging out like, "No, it did fail. It did.
It's one of the first. It's one of the first Marvel movies in like 5 years that has a mostly positive reaction to from like the audience.
But he's titled it like worse than Brave New World. That's the new Captain America. I didn't see. I heard that was
do
terrible.
you know how much that one cost, Johnny? The estimations were upwards of $400 million for the movie because they
Right.
reshot huge portions of it like 3 separate times.
Oh, I thought they reshot it like 8 times. I remember the boys making a joke.
They
They had
they probably did a couple extra like tiny ones, but like I'm talking about like almost like doing a full production shoot again, which is like for like a movie like that, like 15 weeks is like a production schedule.
Yeah, I heard they cut out a villain. Like they had a pro wrestler play some guy some villain I honestly don't remember. And also they were going to have I forget her name, but there's this Israeli superhero, and the only panel of note that I know of her is like a Palestinian child dies, and Hulk tried to save the kid and failed, and she feels like she feels like a piece of shit because she has never cared about Palestinians until just now.
Yeah.
So I wonder why they cut her from the movie.
I'm from Palestine, Texas, and I probably been like, no, I get it. Palestinians ain't my favorite. So yeah, he's trying to like the cracks are finally like we've noticed them for years now. But to like their general audience, the cracks are starting to form in their facade. Like, oh, these guys are just here to like perpetuate negativity about movies. Oh, this movie sucks. This movie sucks. And it's like you can talk about bad movies. You could make your channel about bad movies. There's channels that do that, right? There's a channel literally called The Movie Dumpster, right?
Yeah.
These people have made their channels about keeping current with the movies. And the problem is only the stuff that's negative gets any views because no one actually gives a shit about their movie analysis. They just want to hear people bitch about stuff that they know is bad rather than actually watching it.
They've gotten rich shitting on Marvel and Star Wars, and like I'm trying to remember when stuff released, but just recently Star Wars and Marvel are they're I mean I haven't seen them, but from what I've heard, like the recent like Andor and this movie, like they're I wouldn't call it a renaissance, but it seems like they're like, oh, we fucked up a bunch. Let's try a little more. And so there might actually be like a great Marvel movie or Star Wars in the future, and they're like, fuck, I've said Disney and Marvel is a gang of pedophiles for 5 years. Fuck, what do I do? Oh fuck.
Yeah, they're some of them are starting to panic. And people like Drinker are finding out that, getting into the business themselves isn't so easy, especially when you don't actually have any kind of artistic, like, Vision.
He hasn't been watching movies for a while. Like his review of The Crow, the reboot, was like just of the trailer, and like I went and saw the movie, and I was like, oh, okay, that was decent. I prefer the original,
Yeah.
but the reboot is like, well, I guess if you had to make a Crow reboot, this did. Like I remember this one scene where like he's killed some guys and he's going through their stuff, and then like he puts he makes the dead guy like hold a gun for a second. He goes like, hold that for me, and then he like lights a cigarette. It's like, that's funny. Like if they had him do more stuff like that, it would have been great. But he only has like a couple moments where he's like an action hero.
Yeah, those kind of movies just gets categorized under remakes that nobody asked for and nobody needed. Sometimes those are good though, like Dawn of the Dead. No one asked for that remake. No one needed that remake, but Zack Snyder made one of his only 4 good movies out of that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. The post credits? Do you remember it? That where it's like, so the ending is they rush to the boat.
Yeah.
And they all get on a boat, and then the one of the main guys is like, "You guys go on ahead," and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he reveals he got bit, and he was just like fighting to make sure they got on the boat, and then he kills himself. And then the post credit scene is like they have like a camera, so they're filming them having fun on the boat.
Yeah.
And then they arrive on an island, and they're like, "Fuck yeah!" They park it, they tie it up, and then a horde of zombies emerges from the bush on the island.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a good ending.
Yeah. One of the few times Zack Snyder actually did a great movie. You know what? Who wrote that movie?
Who?
James Gunn.
That makes sense. That's the thing about Zack Snyder. Like, I actually like his Watchmen movie. He really just needs someone else to write the scripts, and we would have a bunch of cool looking movies that are good.
Yeah, because it really will tie his hands with the slow motion bullshit. All right, let's get back to Ryan here. So here he is freaking out over Thunderbolts. Actually, so the budget for the movie was 180. I never heard any reports of like reshoots. If there was like some minor ones. Maybe like there was a scene where she like leads the Thunderbolts when they're gonna try to kill her, Valentina, Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld. They're like coming to kill her, and she like leads them through like a fence, and on the other side's a press conference, and she announces them as the new Avengers. And it's like, I could see that maybe they like had this idea late in the stage, and they went back and refilmed that, because like there's only like really one other like moment that sets up that moment at all.
Wait, they're going to kill her?
Yeah, like, dude, they're like literally walking over to her going.
And then she's like, "Meet the new Avengers," and they're like, "Oh fuck, we can't kill you right here."
Yeah,
that would look really bad. Okay.
Elena like leans into her and goes, "Your ass is ours
now." It's kind of awesome.
It like the movie overall, I liked it.
Okay, good.
It's not the best movie. Century, I feel like they set him up really well for other things, but I'm sick of movies setting up people to be used in other movies that it feels like you never get like the actual character realized.
Mm-hmm.
But Lewis Pullman, Bill Pullman's son, did a great job. He's Sentry.
Who's he? He's Sentry. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, the budget was $180 million. Add on like another 120 for marketing, and I think they just hit like 280 a couple days ago, and it's only like in its second week.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they can easily, especially overseas, they could easily make like a half a billion with this, and they'll double their budget, and that's success. That's a better success than them making $700 million, and the movie ended up costing them almost $650 to make.
Yeah.
specifically driven towards low IQ, dumb fuck, mouth droolers
Hey,
like
Jewess.
you, right? You people who will sit there and be like, "Oh, it only costs $180, and it made $271 million already. That means it's made money." No, you dumb bitch. First
So
of
this is
all,
just code,
$180
right?
million production cost.
No,
It's
you
him
dumb
turning on his own
idiots.
audience, which is the funniest thing to watch. That's why, like,
Hell
I
yeah.
get so like you know, up in arms with when people on here when they start like attacking like the chat. It's like, chat can say whatever the fuck they want. They don't have to
Yeah.
agree with me. They don't even have to like me. I'm not gonna pay it much mind. They're watching the show. That's them talking amongst themselves. Every once in a while, I'll reference to them.
Well, they're watching TV.
Exactly. They're talking in the
So.
theater.
Yeah.
Like, if you interact with it, it becomes a heckle. This is you.
Yeah.
This is him making this into a heckle. Never turn it into a heckle. Turn it into an exchange.
I don't
$100
like
million
you too, Jewess.
More YouTube
Hell
hosting
yeah.
tips from Dr. Till.
In marketing.
The
So
more
they got
you know.
$280 million wrapped up in this. They only get about half of the money back from the box office. What do you think? Theaters just sit there and get fucked in the ass by the studios and don't get any money back?
I mean, they've only been complaining about it for 25 years.
Yeah, theaters make their money off popcorn, bro.
That's really where they make most of their shit.
The studios
Yeah,
take half
I learned
of that
that when
money.
I was
The
12.
theaters get the other half. You dumb cock-sucking bitch. The fuck are you talking about? Enjoy the negative grift, guys. I'm out. Yeah, you should get out because you're too fucking stupid to be here. You're too fucking retarded. As I lay out to you specifically all of what these numbers are telling us, all of where it's at right now, and where it's headed.
Yeah, the numbers say it's a minor success so far.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out he has a bunch of football shit, he has a bunch of baseball shit, and then he has like Star Wars stuff. And
Yes.
it's like
He's very confused.
it's but you're gonna make money off shitting on Star Wars. I wonder if he'll try to pivot to be a sports guy when he's like a goblin that doesn't look like
I
he can
think him
sprint.
and Jeremy have a sports show together already.
With dozens of views.
Well, I mean, Geeks and Gamers does all right. They get like 300 or 400 people watching live.
Damn it.
Yeah, they do all right. It's not great.
Fuck.
Join the negative grift, guys. I'm out. Bye, bitch. Nobody fucking wants your dumb ass here. IQ must be this high to get on the fucking ride. And you're down here. I'm stepping on you down here.
Yeah, there's one thing I know about nerds out there. They really love being condescended by someone who has sports gear nearby.
Right, true.
Dude, he's got-
Also, I would like to point out again, Ryan is like a weird little goblin man. I don't think he raises his voice in a bar, in a public
oh
setting.
no,
I don't
see,
think he does
I'm
this.
of the opposite opinion. I think this guy is one of those people that yells in public about everything.
Ugh. Well,
Like,
it's a
You
shame.
didn't give me the right sugar packet. I asked for sweet and low. You gave me Splenda. What are you
Ah.
stupid?
So it's a goddamn shame no one with anger issues is around for that.
Mm. I have a feeling he's so small that most people find it funny. It's like a little chihuahua barking. Like this guy.
Wait, hold on.
Bitch. Like, how more clear could I possibly have been describing the costs that are sunk into this versus what they've
The way
gotten
he has
and
his
what they'll
camera
get
also
back
is not doing the
from
man any
the theaters.
justice.
Yeah,
How
I
dare
don't
you
get
say
the...
my head is big? I'm right about Marvel. I'm the expert.
He makes Tony from Hack the Movies head look normal size.
That's quite a feat.
It is. So yeah,
Well, if they had a mind battle,
a
mind battle.
no one would survive.
I feel like if they met like together anywhere, they would immediately turn, lock eyes, and then just try and kill each other with their minds.
Pew, 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 pew.